Welcome into the latest edition of Extra Time. Craig and Shaka are here in the studio. Frank and Naden are joining us from the comfort of their own homes. Yeah. Craig, did you get any nice Christmas presents?
Me? Mm-hmm. Is this a loaded question? No.
No?
Oh, I did actually.
What did you get?
We look at before. I didn't give you anything. Hey!
Oh, that's not.
Did you have these on today for the game? Is that why you said Chelsea weren't doing so great?
No, yeah, you put them on when you watch Everton. That's not a Christmas present. They are my daughters.
Suits you though.
And she insisted that I put them on and she'd take a photo of me. So
you look good in them.
You do look really good.
Yeah. I'll what you get in you for next Christmas. And
that's what Stevie puts them on when he's watching Liverpool. You know, when he comes in and goes, just what we expected, a 3-1 loss to Brentford.
Even though he said they were going to win 2-1.
Yeah.
All right, first question is for you, Craig. Picking Chelsea was the wrong choice for Potter, or Potter was the wrong choice for Chelsea?
No, I don't think Potter was the wrong choice. I said the other day, so I have to be consistent. I think when it all shakes out, whenever that is, that maybe Chelsea were not right for him with his approach and his recruitment at Brighton with his staff and how he changed the way they played from the pragmatic Chris Hughton to this playing out from the back, fast, nice football. So I don't know, maybe it's just right place, wrong time for him.
I sympathise with the decision to go to Chelsea though. I'm with you. I think it's the former. I think Chelsea was the wrong choice. But given the change of ownership, Chelsea are an incredible football club. Let's not disguise that despite what their league position may suggest. So you understand Graham Potter being interested in joining a club like Chelsea. But given the ownership and how it changed and not quite sure exactly what Bowley is going to do, I sympathise with him thinking that it was a good time to go. It just hasn't worked out that way for those reasons, and we've been very critical of Bowley and everything that he's done as owner. Maybe that'll change, but there's no signs that it will. So I feel more sorry for Potter than
it's a bit like when I was at Chelsea. Glenn Hoddle was offered the England job, took it because it might never come again. But he'd only really had a couple of years at Chelsea at that point and was starting to build something. We just got into the FA Cup final for the first time in I don't know how many years and started to bring in better players. But that opportunity came along, and I think in some sense that's what Shaka's saying regarding this for Graham Potter. I've kind of always felt that Tottenham was a better fit for him because there's budget restrictions at Tottenham, kind of akin to Brighton, but they have more money. But there's still restrictions. They have, I would imagine, a longer-term plan, and he's not going to whine. Although they got a good result yesterday, a really good result, he's not going to whine every press conference about, recruitment and his playing staff, and he's going to get on with it, and they're going to probably play maybe better football than they are at the moment. And I've always felt that fit was maybe better for both club and manager. But it's too good to turn down, wasn't it, from Brighton to Chelsea? I mean, that's just, it probably would never come again. Where
do you stand on it, Frank? Was Chelsea the wrong choice for Potter, or was Potter the wrong choice for Chelsea?
No, I think from Potter, you cannot, as Craig just mentioned, you cannot refuse Chelsea when you're the coach of Brighton. It's a big opportunity to go to another level, so you have to accept it. But it wasn't maybe the right time because Mr. Potter is a builder. And with like all big clubs, you have a dictator of emergency. So you need results immediately. And Chelsea, with the list of injuries that they have on top of players not being that good, it's becoming a problem to have the time to build and to accept with a new chairman sometimes to build something different. So it's not a wrong choice for Potter to go to Chelsea, but it wasn't maybe the right time for Potter to go to Chelsea.
Nadem, this says, not a troll question at all. Will Chelsea finish above Brighton?
Poor. Do you know what? I think they will. I think when they find some of the better players start coming back into the squad and things are more settled, I think they will, because this is not too far away from the question just asked before. Like, Chelsea's ceiling and Chelsea's potential, for me, just feels a lot higher than Brighton's does. If Brighton finish in the European spots, that's an incredible season for them. Whereas for Chelsea, it's almost an expectation that's where they should be every single year. And I think with the squad that they have, when fully fit, they will be capable. And Graham Potter, I think with time, I think he'll be fine. But the thing is, can he be given time, given the fact that results aren't necessarily going the way that he would like at this moment? But I'm a believer. I think they'll do it. I think Brighton are a very good side and they're playing absolutely to their potential. But I think Chelsea just had that little bit more. And also, to sort of piggyback on what the guys were saying before, I think Craig makes a great point about how Tottenham is probably a better fit for Potter. But then I also think Barcelona was a better fit for me, but unfortunately never worked out. So sometimes you've got to deal with the cards that you dealt and just move on with your life.
I mean, that strip would have looked lovely in you, Nadem. Wherever you can, strolling out from the back with the ball.
I know.
Nadem Manua is the one that got away from Barcelona.
Yeah.
There was a list. Exactly, write it, clip it, let's go.
There was a list the other day. I saw a list the other day of a lot of Brighton's recruitment and the price. I mean, their recruitment in the last 2 or 3 years in particular has been incredible. It was like, free, 8 million. Most of these guys were playing in the game at Everton. They've also got a World Cup winner in Alexis McAllister. And also they've really thought out the box in the last few years, particularly again with the hiring of Potter and then the hiring of De Zerbi, the little Italian. Because, he was managing in Italy and he went away. He was managing, I think, in Ukraine or wherever.
He was. Mudryk.
Yep. And I just think instead of just going in and going, right, give us the run-of-the-mill, sort of retread, been round the block, knows the Premier League, all that, knows the Premier League, got to know the Premier League. No, they thought out the box again, and they've been thinking outside the box with their recruitment. And that's why they've been so successful thus far. I think it's a close call, that question, where they're both going to end up. Yeah. But certainly, Chelsea should be higher, but currently at the moment, as we speak, it's just not looking very good for them.
Shaka, when did you loan Benoit Badiashile the snazzy NASA jacket he was wearing at the Chelsea game? Do they give anyone an internship now?
Excuse me? No, not at all. I didn't notice that NASA jacket. I never got a NASA jacket seeing that. It's questions to ask. I'm not sure how to answer that.
Snazzy.
Snazzy. You know what snazzy means?
I know what snazzy means.
Okay.
Do I look like the kind that wear snazzy NASA jacket?
Didn't snazzy come up before? It did, didn't it, on FC?
Oh, you're looking
I
at
think it did.
Snazzy today.
No, it's just me in a regular
You got a
Thursday.
red tie, you got a little fleck in your shirt.
Well, that's,
You know you can pull it off.
Standard behaviour from Shaka.
I mean, don't you like any of those, surely you must be drawn to the colours those ones that Stevie wears?
No, I'm not.
No? You know those peach and green ones?
Not the Stevie colours. The Stevie colours?
Yeah.
Not the Stevie colours. No.
No.
I don't shop in that section. I don't shop in the Stevie section.
What's the section where you need sunglasses?
Frank,
Looking at the shots.
a Liverpool missing...
Hope he's watching this.
Liverpool...
sat at home going, smarty pants.
You, mate.
Smarty.
Frank, a Liverpool missing Mane.
He's carrying on, look.
Yeah. Never mind them. Never mind them too.
I've got to stick up for Stevie, haven't I?
It's impossible.
Can Frank hear us? We've lost him.
Frank,
Frank, a Liverpool missing Mane?
I don't hear you.
he
Look,
can't
Frank,
hear us.
Frank,
Frank, you look beautiful.
If you hear
Look,
me.
Frank.
Oh, he can hear us though.
But,
He can't hear us.
Frank, just talk.
Yeah, the missing money, for sure.
Oh, he
yes.
can hear us.
Oh, maybe he can see it, but he can't hear us.
All right.
All right, Nadem, a Liverpool missing Mane?
Yes, they are missing Mane, but so by Munich because he's injured for the moment, isn't he? They're missing all sorts, but then you've got Nunes missing chances, you've got players injured, everyone out of form. I think Mane being there would have obviously made them potentially better, but it's more than just one person that sort of affected the way they've been this season for me. So it would have been nice to see him playing for Liverpool still in the Premier League because he's such an incredible player, but I think Mane being back wouldn't have been the answer to all their problems because it feels like something else is missing, and it seems like Liverpool are kind of going through some sort of transition at this moment in time because they just seem so far off the pace at the moment.
You always miss good players, but
We miss Frank as well because he's gone and done one.
He's like, I had enough of this snazzy talk.
he's gone off to rerun a couple of the latest shows to have a look at those colours, the Stevie's shots.
There's one, you don't watch the American version of The Office, but Dwight, if you did watch the American version of The Office, has exactly the same suit
Yes.
that Stevie has, the same colour scheme. I need to do a picture of the two of them.
The glasses and everything.
The glasses
It is
too.
a little bit of a
Yeah, a little bit of Dwight,
double
right?
take.
But that's going to go over the head of many a people here.
I would suggest midfield and defence is more of an issue for Liverpool at the moment.
Oh, you've just moved on. We talking about The Office and you just
I'm
moved on.
I'm feeling a little sorry that you're bashing Stevie and he's not.
I'm not saying anything. Kane was bashing Stevie.
You
not me.
guaranteed, right?
It's
I didn't
Kane.
buy Stevie, I stuck up for him.
No, you just said he's from the character from The Office.
I'll guaranteed he'll be sat at home now watching this, right? Eating. What will he be eating, Jack? Something.
Mince.
Mince.
With his napkin tucked in here. Listen, we've got to move on.
He's got his big.
Because you know who's in. Yeah, we do, because you know who's in. The righteous anger of Craig Burley.
No. My favourite, still my favourite one from the other day was not that or Nedum's interior decorator. It was Dan's.
That's high chair.
Dan's high chair is the winner at the moment.
Yeah, Nathan, that got a few laughs the other night. Dan's high chair.
Dan's high chair. Right, what's the question?
For the boys, most consider the Premier League the best professional league in the world. What clubs outside the league do you think are good enough to win a Premier League title?
What clubs outside the Premier League?
So if you bring in a Real Madrid or a Barcelona, can they win the Premier League?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can this Barcelona win the Premier League?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, not this Barcelona.
No.
Yeah, all these clubs could.
You have good clubs
Bayern
all over
Munich?
Europe. Bayern Munich. You have good clubs.
I mean, they
all
would.
over
I mean, I
Europe.
suppose they
can
could really struggle against the likes of Southampton and Everton and
Oh,
Bournemouth.
where
all
was it? Was it still kind of cold Tuesday night or whatever the ridiculous cliche was for a few years ago?
I would love to see each league give one team up to swap and go and play in another league just for that whole season. It would be so fun.
All right, we'll give up. We'll give up Southampton.
Okay.
Right.
Southampton can go and play in La Liga, and then we get a La Liga.
Well, we have a.
team here.
It's weird this.
In the
but we
Premier
have.
League.
There is this mechanism where the teams play against each other.
The best from each. What I should do is the best from each league.
Yeah.
Play in a little separate league, like maybe in midweeks or something.
Any particular night, it's like a.
Super League.
Tuesday and a Wednesday night. Tuesday and a Wednesday night.
And would this just be for European clubs?
Yeah. And then you could have a group stage and then a knockout stage.
No, but let's see how they do over the whole course of a season in league play.
Just say, I'm just
And does it culminate in a final or something? And
could do. Very well could do.
sounds very interesting.
I think we're onto something here, Craig.
It
We are.
sounds like something Real Madrid would always beat Liverpool
Where's Stevie when you need him? You see, there you go bashing Stevie again. And now you're going to blame somebody else. You're going to blame somebody.
She
You're going
was-
to bash Stevie and blame somebody
No,
else.
no, she was trying to stick up for Stevie there, which
Didn't
is
work.
it's like there's not a lot of leeway to manoeuvre. The other day she was trying to stick up for Dan, saying that he didn't have short legs. There's not a lot of manoeuvrability there either. I mean, the facts don't lie.
No. He's got short legs.
Short legs.
I stick up for all of you, all right?
There's not a pair of trousers in this planet that he doesn't need a hem taken off. When he tries every pair of trousers on, even kids' trousers, they always go,
Right.
oh, they're a bit long.
Nadem, is this the start of City's yearly 15 to 16 game unbeaten run?
You wouldn't bet against them, but they have got some tough fixtures coming up. But I don't think the players are in the best of form at this moment. But if you think that they can get better, then yeah, I guess it's possible. And it's weird that we say it's the yearly 15-game winning run because we've almost normalised that now. But obviously they have a potential. Everybody sees it. But the fact they're still in with a chance of winning the title when they've not been at their absolute best, I think that's the danger. That's why people have them down as favourites, even though they're in second, because they are very, very capable. Whether or not they do it, I'm not sure. But, there are going to be some very interesting games in the next few weeks because there are a lot of teams up there going head-to-head and Man City are right in there as well. So it's possible, but I don't know. I can't see it right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did it.
I'm going to stop there. because I don't know where you guys are
Bash
going to go
anybody else?
next.
You going to bash anybody else before you go?
No, don't want to bash anyone else before I go.
okay,
I'll let Dan back tomorrow. He can bash enough people. Join us tomorrow and every single day on ESPN.
stilts.
Little Dan.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.